Completionist returns with yet another apology video. Now, not many people know about this situation, and if they do, it happened a long time ago. The Completionist saga, ladies and gentlemen. This is a man who was quite literally caught with his trousers down. He got exposed, for lack of a better term. I think a picture tells 1,000 words. Look at that.
Yeah, if there were drug use, he would have lost weight.
Exactly. The Completionist is back with another apology video. Now, folks, most content creators in their creator journey are going to mess up, right? It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, right? We all make mistakes. We all do things we probably shouldn't have done. We all say things we probably shouldn't have said. The network wouldn't exist if my mentor knew how to play the game, or rather wanted to play the game. And that was his error. And I think the error with Gerard, the Completionist, is that he got too big for his boots. And then he just went completely insane. And then he stepped away. You're supposed to step away. The problem is, though, people aren't going to welcome you back in the same way. That's why being a topic of the day can be so dangerous. It can drive you to the top. It can drive you into obscurity. And it can also drive you insane. And in the Completionist's case, well, he's matched his channel's namesake. He has completed himself. Bye-bye. Don't need you anymore. You've had your time to shine. Now fade away. Just like Boogie. Right? You had your time to shine. Now you can fade away. And what we're going to do, folks, is that we're going to get panel perspectives to see if you guys understand any of this. And I don't blame you if you don't, because this goes back years. I mean, Smash covered it in, I think it was late 2019, early 2020. So this guy, his controversy is years old by this point. And we're going to let's start off with Roger and see where this crazy topic goes.
Okay, so basically from everything that I understood, the reason for the controversy is due to the fact is that his family started up this charity organization to help fight off some kind of a disease, is that what ultimately ended up taking his mom's life.
Ooh.
And
dementia.
I can't, like I said, I can't remember, because it's like what Digny was saying. This has been years in the making, and he's accumulated what was it, like almost half a $1,000,000 throughout this work, and it got revealed that apparently like his family was like pocketing some of the money for it and everything. Well, I don't know if they pocketed.
It's crazy though, Roger, when you look at the specifics of this case and all these allegations, all the criminal investigations, all the charity fraud, which is alleged, of course, right? And I think the biggest red flag of all of this is the name of the charity in question. It's called the Open Hand Foundation.
Yeah.
That's not a good name for a charity, folks. It's like, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money.
I just think of that one scene with that, I can't remember what the show is, but where she's at like this little meeting and she's like, money, please, and all that. That's exactly what I think of.
Parks and Recreation.
Oh, it's Parks and Rec? Okay. I couldn't remember.
And that's the dangerous thing, folks, right? When you realize the fact, and look, diverse doggy, when you realize the fact that a creator's downfall was as a result of misappropriated funds, right? You set up a charity. It's very simple. You are the middleman between the donations given and the donations sent. No more, no less in that regard. It's very simple when you boil it down. And these allegations surfaced simply because of the fact that the Open Hand Foundation was not open, not honest, and not transparent with the transfer between donations given and donations sent. That's the purpose of a charity, is to be the middleman. And one of the biggest criticisms of charities is that the people who run them and the people who are in them pocket all the cash. And that's the dangerous thing. Speaking of dangerous things, Lilith is in the chat. It's very odd that Lilith is in the chat as soon as our guest isn't here. Why? Lilith is the reason we're not going to have Mustafa on Wednesday shows, because it would be an explosive show. Last thing I want is a drunk going up against a Muslim, because that would be content gold if this show was called You've Been Framed, but it wouldn't be content gold if I needed to, I don't know, build a network. Well, moving on. In regards to this scandal, because it is a scandal, folks.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the completionist was deserved. There is no smoke without fire. And when you start a charity, there is a massive danger of things like this happening, because it does take a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of experience to start a charity. And, maybe he didn't know what he was getting himself into. But his reputation is tarnished no matter the outcome. Jose, what do you make of this topic in question?
Am I the only one who looks at the completionist and he reminds me of the obese JD Vance memes?
Damn.
Just by looking at him.
Wow.
Like, I was watching Smash cover this Thursday night after Cancel's podcast, because a lot of time after Cancel's podcast, I'll hop in to see what Smash is doing.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, it was a very long apology video. And it's like, if you've already apologized once, apologizing again doesn't make your first apology or your second apology any stronger. It just makes you look like you are desperate for validation for what you did wrong. It doesn't make you look any more sorry. It just makes you look kind of like a douche. And given that it's the completionist, he already looked like a douche enough before this. So, maybe not so much. I think what he did was screwed up. I think when you rip off people on an Alzheimer's charity, it's even worse, because something like Alzheimer's affects a lot of people. It affects things like Alzheimer's, cancer, these really severe diseases that affect millions of people that might be viewers of your content. It really does make you look 10 times worse, because it was that specific charity, Alzheimer's dementia. I mean, my grandmother died of Alzheimer's dementia complications. My girlfriend's father died of Alzheimer's dementia complications. And so you say, oh, hey, I'm going to donate this to help those who are in need. And then you pocket the money yourself. Yeah, there's not really much you could do. There's no real saving face after something like that. In my opinion, look, it's forgiveness is one thing, but obviously I think that as far as the completion is concerned, I don't think anyone's going to let that go. You can apologize 1 time, 2 times, 8 times, 27 times. It's not going to change what happened. What's done is done. If there are people who truly support you after that, that's on them. They're going to support you if they want to support you. A lot of people aren't. You're not going to win people back crying on, oh, I'm sorry. It's like that South Park episode with the BP oil spill. I'm sorry, rubs nipples. I'm sorry. Doesn't work. Doesn't work for me.
Who are you looking out for, Roger?
Apparently the FedEx person pulled up into the driveway again, and my dog was going nuts over it.
See, look, it's always nice to have a dog defending a household. What color was the FedEx driver?
White. It was a white woman.
Oh, those are the worst kinds. That means she's going to replace everyone.
Oh. Oh, dear. But I will point out right here, right now, that the completionist, from looks alone, it's like, has Roman Reigns become obese or something? This is the kind of guy that cannot be easily forgiven. You know, this isn't an offhanded comment that went viral because of Spears, folks. This was a guy who's under criminal investigation, whose family's under criminal investigation. And, you know, charity fraud is a big no-no, legally and morally. There's not much lower than fraudulent activity in regards to a charity. Well, maybe. What do you mean, maybe? The thing worse than charity fraud is being a pedo, right? That's the only thing. And I am going on a tangent. It's called Tangent Kings, and I'm hosting for the first time. I'm very nervous, you know. I am.
Disgusting! Tangent Kings, a new age. A story sing disgusting.